Well, I haven't done a YouTube video in a while, so I thought I'd sit down and do one before I make the transition over to Texas. This is the old studio, and I'm using Courtney's light again because it gives me a lot of good light. The other light that I have on top there, that I'm pointing to right now, doesn't give me that good frontal light, especially when the window's open and everything like that, and it gets in the back. So I'm trying this with my earbuds in now to see if the volume is going to be any better than I had it before. And I did a little test and it worked okay. So I wanted to talk about something that kind of caught my eyes in a couple of different places, the Chicago Tribune and the New York Times. Okay, now both of these papers are pretty good papers. The Tribune, of course, is a Republican paper in Chicago. They endorse every Republican candidate except for Donald Trump. But other than that, they're pretty much sticking with their guns on supporting Republicans and Republicans who are doing everything that they want to do. Now, Darlene Clanton is an article writer. She does opinion writing for the Tribune, and she said something a few days ago that said, because there's so many job openings, it proves that the stimulus program is working. On the other hand, the Republicans are saying that there's so many job openings because people are getting the government surplus onto their unemployment compensation, which means they're making more money with the unemployment pay than they would if they were working regular jobs. Then this morning, and the date is actually May 20th, 2021. And then this morning I read in the New York Times. It was an interesting article because it said, why are so many employers looking for people to work? And it came up with a really good theory that I thought I'd just talk a little bit about today because I believe what they were saying. It made sense to me. I thought about what the Republicans were saying about the government paying more in the unemployment so people won't take jobs that they wouldn't be making as much money before. And then when I read that article this morning, it kind of hit me like a boom, a ton of bricks. And the way that they explained it was that the reason that there are so many job openings because the job wages are so low. They're saying that simply because it's a fact, not because the government is giving so much money for unemployment. It's because the jobs that people are looking for, the jobs that people are being offered, are low paying jobs. They quoted this thing saying they had a graph that showed that the corporate profits over the last, I think it was more than 20 years because they went all the way back to 1990 and they went up to now. Corporate profits are at the highest they've ever been, but wage increases have not gone up at the same level. So what's happening is they compared it to if you have capitalism. They said if you have a bakery shop that sells baguettes and they're not selling, and then other bakery shops are selling baguettes, what do? They said you raise the price. If the price of the baguettes are better and you're supplying those baguettes, people will buy those baguettes. Now it's a different thing, and I don't even know what a baguette is. It's some kind of rolled donut or something like that. I don't go to many bakeries, as you can see. However, the principle was pretty good because what they're saying is supply equals demand. Okay, if I have a job and I offer really good wages, I will get employees to come and apply for that job. If I have a job and I offer minimum wages below the minimum wage, below $15 an hour, very few people will come in and look for those jobs. And so when the corporations are paying more money for their employees to come in, Amazon, okay, McDonald's, okay, all of the other folks that are looking for people, trying to say we need something to get them into work, pay them a living wage. Now, the people that are looking for work and the people that are out of work, they're not your top executives from many of the companies. And if you look at the salaries of the top executives, Jeff Bezos, if you look at the money that they're making, it's incredibly crazy because those companies are making huge profits and they're making more money than ever before. And the wages that they're paying in comparison, they're not even equal to what they were paying in the 1960s. That's sad to say. That is why the job market is so flush right now, if you will. There are more people who are trying to get jobs, but the wages that they're being offered, not even with the unemployment stimulus coming in, it's not enough to feed a family of three, let alone a family of four. The corporations that are making all of that money, start paying more wages. Start paying the people a decent wage that they can live off of and not having to work 2 and 3 jobs. That's the answer. There's not a drought of people that are looking for work. There's a drought of people that are looking for affordable living wages. We don't have affordable housing now. The rental markets are going crazy. I'm not going to tell you what I'm paying for the house with it. We're going to be renting in Texas, but it's a lot. Okay. And Texas is just booming with housing. The housing market's great there. You know, they're building more and more warehouses there. And the place that we're going to move to, there's an Amazon warehouse that's just being built up right down the street. And yet, if those workers aren't making at least $15 to $17 an hour, they're going to have to start doing other things to supplement their income. It's crazy to think like that, but it's true. So it's not about the government giving out money, which is not going to last forever. It's about the corporations that are making big money. Profits have never been better before. And when you talk about it, just take a look at some of the major corporations, see what their CEOs are making, see what their COOs are making, see what bonuses they get, even when their businesses are not doing so well. The bonuses don't stop because the money doesn't come into the corporation. It stops at the high level. It doesn't stop down here. Okay, I've been talking too much about this, but think about what I'm saying. And if you agree with what I'm saying, just hit the like button. And if you don't agree with it, hit the like button anyway. Just give me a like and go with that. And I'm going to do another plug for Mina Parker's YouTube videos because she does a great job with her videos. When I get to Texas, I'm going to do a whole lot of stuff. I'm going to get me a real editor so I can put some graphics and stuff in my videos too. And it won't be just me and you talking like this. I'll have some graphics on the side and everything like that. And Mina, she does like cats, so I have to warn you about that. If you don't like cats, don't look at Mina Parker's videos. And she's a good actress too. Okay, so that's mine for now. And it's already going to 7 minutes. My daughter's going to kill me because she says I don't like videos over 8 minutes. She's right. But I will watch some. I watched a couple. Well, enough of that. But listen to what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. If it makes sense to you, think about it. It's a capitalist system. It doesn't work that way in communism because everybody gets the same. But the living conditions are different too. Think about that. And this video is for us here in the United States. People in other parts of the country, people in other parts of the world, they're looking at what they're doing and they're adjusting to it and they're making it work. Okay. Well, that's all for now. We'll catch you on the next time. Have a good day.